So, if you want to grow your income without becoming the boss, here are 10 careers worth considering. Number 10, technical sales specialist. So the earning potential here starts at 100,000 to 180,000 plus. So let's start with a career where your income can grow without you ever managing a team, because not everybody wants to manage people all the time. Technical sales specialists sell complicated products or services to businesses. That could include software, medical equipment. I'm thinking of manufacturing technology or other specialized products. So why you don't need to become a manager? Your earning potential can come from your expertise and your sales performance. So if you're selling expensive products and generating millions of dollars in revenue for a company, you can become extremely valuable without, supervising anyone. And commissions can completely change your income. So what do you need to become, part of this career? Depending on the industry, you may need sales experience, technical knowledge, communication skills, negotiation skills, very important, deep knowledge of the product, of course. So this is what your day-to-day may look like. Find potential customers, give product demonstrations, explain technical solutions, negotiate contracts, close deals, and maintain client relationships. This is definitely not for someone who hates sales, but if you're good at selling, you have really good people skills, people tell you that you're very charismatic, you don't want your next promotion to mean managing 10 salespeople. Becoming a top individual performer can be very lucrative for you. Number 9, commercial pilot. The earning potential here starts at 100,000 to 200,000 plus per year. Pilots are a perfect example of how specialization can pay. You don't need to manage an airline to earn an excellent salary here. You can make serious money by becoming highly skilled at flying aircraft. So why you don't need to become a manager here? As your experience grows, you can qualify for better positions, larger aircraft, better routes, or higher paying employers. Your career here, right? Your career progression is based heavily on your experience, certifications, flight hours, and seniority, not on how many employees report to you. So here are the requirements: flight training, required pilot licenses, medical certification, significant flight experience for higher level positions. Requirements vary depending on the type of flying that you want to do, and this is what your day-to-day may look like. Prepare flight plans, inspect aircraft, monitor weather, fly aircraft, communicate with air traffic control, and complete safety procedures. It's not an easy career to enter, but once you build the required experience, the earning potential can be impressive. 8, senior copywriter. The earning potential here is 90,000 to 150,000 a year. So if you're excellent with words, you don't necessarily need to become a marketing manager to increase your income. Senior copywriters create persuasive content that helps companies sell, and that could include advertisements, websites, emails, sales pages, product launches, marketing campaigns. Now, why you don't need to become a manager? Companies care about results. If the words you write help a company sell millions of dollars worth of products, your skill becomes valuable. You can progress from just a junior copywriter to a senior copywriter, specialist consultant, or freelancer without necessarily managing a team. So here are the requirements to keep in mind. Excellent writing skills, of course. Marketing knowledge, understanding of customer psychology, strong portfolio. So a specific degree isn't always necessary here, which is a plus for those who don't necessarily want to do 4 years or 8 years back in school. This is what your day-to-day may look like. Research customers, write advertisements, create email campaigns, write websites copy, edit content, right? Test different messaging. And if you're willing to freelance or build your own client base, your earning potential doesn't necessarily have to be tied to one salary. Number 7, senior UX researcher. The earning potential here starts at 110,000 to 180,000 a year. UX researchers study how people interact with products, websites, and technology. So their job is to really understand what users need, what frustrates them, and how companies can build better products. So why you don't need to become a manager here? Large technology companies often have individual contributor career tracks, right? That means that you can move from researcher to senior researcher to principal level positions while continuing to do specialized work rather than managing employees. Here are the requirements. The common background includes psychology, human-computer interaction, sociology, research, UX, and behavioral science. UX, by the way, stands for user experience. So this is what your day-to-day may look like. Conduct user research, analyze behavior, run usability studies, interview users, analyze research findings, make products recommendations. So if you're curious about why people behave the way they do, especially online, this can be an interesting way to build a high-paying career without moving into, the very traditional management type of jobs. Number 6, corporate lawyer. So the earning potential here starts at 120K to 250,000 a year. Law is one of the clearest examples of a profession where specialized expertise can be extremely valuable and lucrative. So corporate lawyers advise companies on contracts, transactions, regulation, mergers, acquisitions, and other legal issues. So why you don't need to become a manager? Your value comes from your legal expertise. You can become highly specialized in one area of law and command a high salary because very few people have your level of knowledge. You may eventually, supervise junior employees, on certain files only, but your career doesn't necessarily require becoming a traditional people manager. So here are the requirements: bachelor's degree, law degree, bar admission, or equivalent licensing. This is what your day-to-day may look like. Review contracts, research laws, negotiate agreements, advise businesses, draft legal documents, work on corporate transactions. So of course, the downside is the amount of education required and potential very long work hours. So high income does not automatically mean easy money. I had to say that. Number 5, specialist dentist. So the earning potential here starts at 150,000 to 300,000. Dentistry is just another career where becoming more specialized can dramatically increase your earning potential, right? So specialists can include orthodontist, oral surgeons, periodontist, or endodontist. So why you don't need to become a manager? You're being paid for a skill that takes years to develop, right? A patient isn't coming to you because you manage 50 employees, right? They're coming because you can perform a specialized procedure that most people can't. Here are the requirements: undergraduate education, dental school, licensing, additional specialty training. This is what your day-to-day may look like, depending on your specialty, of course. You may examine patients, you may diagnose problems, you may perform procedures, create treatment plans, review imaging, provide specialized dental care. So this is obviously a very long road, but it demonstrates an important principle. The rarer and more valuable your expertise becomes, the less you may need management to increase your income. Number 4, you didn't think about this, but petroleum engineer. The earning potential here starts at 120,000 to 200,000. Petroleum engineers help companies find and extract oil and gas safely and efficiently. So it's highly technical, highly specialized, and can be a very well-paying job. As you can see, why you don't need to become a manager here. You can advance by becoming a more specialized technical expert. Instead of moving from engineer to manager, some professionals continue developing deeper technical knowledge and take on increasingly complex projects. So here are the requirements. You'll technically need a bachelor's degree in petroleum engineering or another related engineering discipline. So here's what your day-to-day may look like. analyze geological information, design extraction methods, evaluate wells, monitor production, solve technical problems, work with geologists and engineers. Now, the oil and gas industry can be cyclical. So this is definitely one where you should consider long-term industry trends and where you're willing to live, right? You may need to relocate. But specialized engineers can command impressive salaries without traditional management responsibilities. And I think that's pretty cool. Number 3, principal software engineer. The earning potential here starts at 150,000 to 300,000. So here's where the idea of an individual contributor career path becomes really important. So in many technical, companies, software engineers don't have to become engineering managers to keep getting promoted. They can become senior engineers, they can become staff engineers, principal engineers, and sometimes even higher level technical specialties. So why you don't need to become a manager. At higher levels, you're being paid for your ability to solve extremely difficult technical problems. You may influence major projects and mentor other engineers, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're responsible for hiring people, approving vacations, or conducting performance reviews, right? Here are your requirements. You'll typically need strong programming skills, years of software development experience, deep knowledge of computer systems, the ability to solve complex technical problems. So this is what your day-to-day may look like. Design software systems, write code, review technical architecture, solve difficult problems, guide major technical decisions, mentor other engineers. And in large technical companies, total compensation for experienced technical specialists can become extremely high. So that's salary plus things like bonuses and stock. So, you can make a lot more when you think about it that way. So if you're already in tech and you're thinking, I don't want to become a manager, you may not have to. So look for companies with strong individual contributor career tracks. Number 2, specialist physician. So the earning potential here starts at 200,000 to 500,000. That is $500,000 a year potentially. So doctors are, another obvious example of people being paid for expertise rather than management. So specialist physicians can include anesthesiologists, radiologists, cardiologists, dermatologists, surgeons, of course, and many others. So why you don't need to become a manager? A highly trained physician can earn an exceptional income simply by practicing medicine. Your value comes from your medical knowledge, comes from your experience and ability to perform work that requires years of specialized training. So the requirements here, the road is long, I have to tell you. You'll generally need an undergraduate education, medical school, residency, potential fellowship, training, medical licensing. So this is what your day-to-day may look like. Your work depends heavily on your specialty. So you may diagnose patients, you may interpret medical imaging, you may perform procedures, develop treatment plans, conduct surgery. You may also consult with other physicians, right? So this obviously isn't a quick path to success, okay? You're investing years into your education and training. But once again, you're increasing your earning potential by becoming more specialized, not necessarily by becoming someone else's boss. And that brings us to number 1, AI machine learning specialist. So the earning potential here starts at 150,000 to 300,000. AI is creating a new generation of highly specialized technical careers, right? Machine learning engineers, AI researchers, and other advanced AI specialists build and improve systems that can learn from data and perform increasingly complicated tasks. Why you don't need to become a manager here? This is exactly the type of career where technical expertise can become extremely valuable. So companies don't only need people to manage AI teams, they really need people who can actually build the technology, right? And at companies with strong individual contributor career tracks, an experienced AI specialist may continue progressing technically rather than moving into people management. So here are the requirements. You generally need strong knowledge of computer science, programming, Python, math, statistics, machine learning, AI systems. So some research positions may require a master's degree or even a PhD, but it's not all of them. So this is what your day-to-day may look like. Build AI models, write code, train algorithms, analyze results, research new techniques, move AI systems, solve complex technical problems. And because advanced AI talent is highly specialized, top professionals can command extremely high compensation. So if you're someone who loves technology but has absolutely no desire to manage an entire department, becoming the expert can be just as powerful as becoming the boss, right? So that's all for me today, and subscribe for more videos on how to build true wealth through your career. See you soon.